A man walks into a bar and he has two options. Buy a bottle of beer or buy a round of shots. If I buy a bottle of beer, I wouldn't be drunk enough to go talk to those girls over there. But I could talk to the cute girl who's sitting a few seats away from me. But then on the other side, if I do buy the round of shots, I would definitely be drunk enough to go talk to the group of girls. However, if I do that, then the girl sitting next to me might think I'm just a scumbag. Faced with this dilemma, the man looked into his wallet. He opened it and he had 350 pesos. Before paying the 300 peso cover. And now he only has 50 pesos, so he can't afford anything. Nobody wants to be in this situation. That is why today we're going to talk about resource management. If the guy had not spent his money in pizza bagels, cigarettes, or donuts, then the story might have ended a little bit different, right? Anyways, this talk we have three main topics. First of all, resource management, what is it? Second, a strategic management plan, how to optimize your resources. And the third and final, a game that will definitely help you become a better resource manager. Alright, so first of all, what is resource management? According to 10 Rocks, a consulting company, resource management is the consulting and optimizing of resources. It is a way to optimize your resources and allocating them and position them strategically. Oh, you know what? Let's put it in a more fun context. Imagine you're in Costco. You're walking through the aisles and then you're about to go and pay for your groceries, right? And then suddenly you see it. It's right there. The legendary Costco man. Cooking some juicy, tender steaks for you to try. And in front of him, his partner, Melissa, preparing some cheese that just arrived all the way from France. You bite into it and it's delicious. It's just exquisite. It's so delicious. It's an orgasm in your mouth. It's just... Calm down. I know the cheese might seem like the fifth world marvel, but remember, you have a peda this weekend. I'm sorry. I mean a social gathering. And you need to buy the bottle. And if you spend more money, then you're not going to be able to buy that bottle and you're not going to be able to go. Now, if you're a good resource manager, then you know you don't have to buy the meat or the cheese. However, if you need more practice, then you're definitely going to succumb to the demons of Costco. As you can see, analogies can help us a lot in developing resource management skills and, of course, managing our resources better. So, for the second activity, we'll be talking about strategic managing planning. And this is a really good strategy imposed by Balanced Scorecard. Basically, it has 4 steps. First of all, analyze your internal and external situation. So in this case, for example, I want to buy a bottle of vodka and 2 cranberry juices, because cranberry is always good with vodka. So the vodka is 220 pesos and the cranberry juices will be 70 pesos. And then I have to analyze the internal situation. So since I'm foráneo, I only have 500 pesos. And I spend 50 pesos every day, so that only leaves me with 250. It's not enough. So here's where the third step comes in. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to make some tuna sandwiches at night so that I don't have to spend money when I come to school. And finally, the third step is implementing the strategy. Like, how are you going to do it? So the way I'm going to do it is by setting up my alarm 30 minutes early every morning. That way I can prepare my sandwiches and not spend any money. Finally, the last step is to review the process. Did it work? Was I able to afford my bottle of vodka and my 2 cranberry juices? In this case, it was possible. So as you can see, explaining this is really easy when you use analogies. But an even easier way to become a better resource manager is through games. And the game we'll talk about today, according to the Washington Post, is a game that's really influential in the Silicon Valley zone. It's especially popular among programmers, and it's even played by Mark Zuckerberg. So, the game is called Catan. In Catan, you have 5 different resources, but no player has all the resources. This is what makes the game interesting, because you need to trade with other players, and also you can't win by yourself. But above all things, you need to be a good resource manager. So, in order to win the game, you must trade, negotiate, and sometimes even wine. And finally, I would like to conclude with an analogy. Whereas in this game, you need a lot of resources, in life we have time. And in the game, you might have all the resources you need to win. But if you're a bad manager, then you're gonna lose the game. And in life, we might have a lot of time, But if you squander that time doing things that are not productive and just generally things that have no purpose, then you will effectively lose the game. Thank you.